Good morning, everyone. It's Barry Fair here on this Wednesday, the 7th of November, and I hope that you had a good night and congratulations to those winning in yesterday's Melbourne Cup. Well, for those who didn't win, never mind. There is always next year. Anyway, on with today's show, and today we are having a fish and chip review to make up for last week. But before we get to today's show, let's recap last week. Last week on the show, we went up to the new Northern Beaches Hospital at Princes Forest, and I had an interview with a lady called Helen Campbell, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the interview was great, and it was sure something to behold. And also we had some veggie chips from the vending machine there, and we had a lot of fun at the new Northern Beaches Hospital. So you can view that video from last week on my YouTube channel. So look it up. And now on with this week's program. Well, this week on the show, I'd like to talk about um, the number 000, but we will get to that towards the end of today's show. Now, respecting one another is very important here at the house and at C9's case. If there is a problem, we must talk to the management about it and not stab anyone in the back, because where will that get us? No, nowhere. So, how do you resolve a problem? Well, you would sit down with the person and you would tell them exactly what the problem is and how you are going to resolve the problem. It is no point getting all red and going all cranky and or that, because it's no good. Because how are you going to resolve the problem? By getting red in the face and having a panic attack, which I will also talk about on today's program, and how you can stop yourself having a panic attack and how you can avoid them. So that's all coming up on today's show, and I'm Barry Fair. Thank you for joining me here with my offsider in the studio today. Sydney's weather today, cloudy with a chance of some rain and a top of 25 degrees, and a chance of a thunderstorm. And tomorrow getting cooler again, so time to get out the jumpers and woolies again. Just when we thought winter was all over, we spoke too soon, I think, because last week we were telling you guys to slip, slop, and slap and drink plenty of fluids. Now we're telling you to get the jumpers and tracksuit pants out again. Dear oh dear, what is the weather doing to us? Well, we can't control it, can we? Of course we can't. So we just have to put up with what we've got, unfortunately. So, just to give you a recap of what we spoke about on yesterday's show, we talked about car safety and food safety. And we will also talk about that on today's show too, and what to do if the food is off. So that's coming up also on today's show here, and how to look after your current services. So we'll be going over that, and plus the number that we all rely on 24 hours a day, and that is 000, and I will get to that towards the end of today's show. So we've got a big show to cover for you today, ladies and gentlemen, so we're not going anywhere, so don't you go away, because I've got plenty to talk about. And just a reminder that Remembrance Day is on Sunday, the 11th of November. So we pause for 1 minute on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. So on the 11th day of November, on the 11th hour, in the 11th month, we pause for a minute to remember the victims that perished in the war and the end of World War One in 1918, which was 100 years ago. So that we'll be talking about Remembrance Day also a little bit on today's show. So don't you go anywhere today, viewers, because we've got a jam-packed show for you. And this show is far from over, folks. So if you've got any comments that you'd like to make, you can leave a comment in my YouTube link and subscribe to my channel if you wish. So give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It doesn't matter which way you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is wrong with good or bad. So I would also like to thank you viewers for tuning in to my Wednesday raps and hoping that you have subscribed, because anybody is welcome to subscribe to my videos and rate them. Thumbs up, a medium or down, it doesn't matter. And if you'd like me to help you, you can go to the subscribe section on my YouTube channel and subscribe. So I welcome you on board my YouTube channel as well. So I've got a lot to talk about today, here on the show. This is Barry Fair with you on this Wednesday morning. Thank you for joining me here. It's gone 24 minutes past 10 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. On the early hours of Sunday morning, or in the early hours of Sunday morning, and a horrific crash claimed the lives of a couple of people in Victoria. So the message that I would like to give to you today out there is please take it easy on those roads. Don't be a fool. Slow down. Take your time getting to your destination. And if you feel tired, pull over, stop, revive and survive. Because if you do that, you will get to your destination alive. A 15-minute power nap could save your life. So pull over, stop, revive and survive, and you will arrive alive at your destination. So in the second part of our show today, I will be going over road safety and car safety again for those who missed the show yesterday. And I did a 44-minute show yesterday, and that was a long one. Almost an hour, would you believe it? So I'm just about at the end of the first part of the show, but stay around now for the second part of the show and many other related topics today. I'm Barry Fair. Part 2 is coming up in just a few moments.